You're
think-
wrong.
I think Rook is about to be murdered by a Team Killsteel member.
Yep, and as you rested that day away, you touched upon your path again and took a step along it, making some choices. You wake up feeling refreshed, renewed, with a better understanding of the spirit arts and how it's woven into the fabric of your being. All right. Yeah, so everybody's character is up to date. That was all I was checking before. So
I made
the only person I don't know about is Oz. You're good?
Yep, I have done my level up stuff. I did it end of last session.
Great. All right, cool. Yep, so you're all coming to looking at each other with fresh eyes and a fresh understanding of the world. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Alright. So we did rebuild the thing to do the thing, and I've lost some of my light source, it appears. I have 5 feet of dim
You've
light.
lost the light source?
I only have 5 feet of dim light around me.
That's all everybody has on them, unless there's
Yeah,
a
so
light spell being cast.
I just
Do you have light on?
I use produce flame, remember? To
What's that? 2020? 2040?
no, it's
As
not
in?
quite as big. I think it's like 15 something. Hang on a second. Let me do this.
Flame
It is
sheds bright
10
light
by
and 10
10.
foot radius and dim light for additional 10 feet, so 10, 20.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
So yes, if I'm not having to do anything else, that's what I tend to do.
Okie dokie. There you go.
Cool.
Is that good?
That's great. Thank you.
Sweet. Alright, and did you want light as well, Kridi?
Yes. I'll just cast it on my staff. My cantrip.
Yeah.
Unless needed elsewhere, that's where it'll go.
Is that 2040 or 3060? I think it's 2040.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2040.
Okie dokie. Cool. So the little bit of light that you were all giving off is just that if you want, you can have your signs sort of glow very lightly.
Mhm.
And you'll be able to see using them just right next to you. All right. Yeah, so there's this platform that you have built on the crane. And Team Killsteel. One of them looks a lot larger than previously. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, people had drunk water and passed out. Good job. 10 out of 10.
People had
Yeah, I'm gonna
drunk out and passed water.
fill. Yes, fill my water canister back up.
Sure. I mean, yeah. You just drunk some water while you're there, but yes, you have a
but then
full
I also passed out,
water
so
skin
I-
of that water.
Yes, you passed out and almost died. I'd highly recommend not drinking a massive gulp of it again in one go.
I've learned that lesson. Sips.
Have you though? Have you?
Doubt. Press X for doubt. Doubt.
He just didn't drink enough of it.
All right. So do you all climb up on this platform and lower it down, or do you have some other plan?
Will it hold all of us?
It will. You built it strong enough to.
We want to send.
You were very successful. You built a surprisingly good platform.
Yep. Is there So how does the mechanism work? Do we just like set it off and it goes down? Can we get back up if we want
there
to?
needs-
What's the...
There
I-
needs to be somebody at the top,
From
but
memory,
happily,
Team Killsteel said they would do it, didn't they?
yes, they did.
I'm just more concerned about them abandoning us.
They might abandon
Well-
Rukka, but I don't think they'll abandon. At least they won't abandon Afanen. So
They seem to like a few of you, and
Wait,
be
which ones?
terrified
Which ones?
of one of you. Also, they don't know any way to get food. They seem to be trapped here.
Yeah, this is true. Fair. There we go. That's what I was looking for. The threat to their life that kept them in line. Cool. But if they're willing to lower us down, then sure.
All right. So, shall I lower you down then? Is that what you're doing?
I think
Everybody getting on the thing?
Yep.
I will probably I'll let my light spell like stop. And as we go down, because I just in case there's something down there immediately.
All right. And how about you, Åvna?
Or how about instead? Didn't we drop the light source down there at the end of last?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, but then you
That
put it
was-
out.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was my light spell, which
Yes,
I now
that's
put
what
out.
I mean. But I mean, and there wasn't anything that seemed untoward down there, correct?
No.
Yeah, you didn't see anything down there. That's correct.
I think we should be fine with light sources. We need the light, and I'd rather not have to faff around trying to cast spells to get the light back up if we're put to it.
Yeah, I guess you should be doing other things rather than just holding a fire in your hand.
I can throw
All right, sure.
I can,
Okay, okay, one up then.
I can throw that fire if I need to.
Oh. Spells haven't carried over. Let me just give you those effects. Pretty. Oops. All right, move you over as you come down this platform. So it's about 60 feet. And that should have moved you to the new map. You guys are here.
Oh no.
And yep, it sort of settles onto the ground, and you can see this is like a more disturbed floor. There's a thick coating of dirt all over it, even though it is mostly cut stone. And by cut stone, I mean it's like spirit forged stone. So some kind of spell or some art has made the ground more uniformed and compacted, so that it's easier to.
As far as the physical work.
Yes. Yeah. Although mostly in this world they're combined. So even physical work will have like some spirit arts in it.
Yep.
Keep in mind that like Afanen, even though Afanen isn't a casting class, Afanen does have spirit arts. It's what reinforces Afanen's body. It's what allows Afanen to like do a lot of things that are superhuman.
Super hedgehog.
Yes. Yep. So you guys are down here,
Cool.
Okay.
seeing what you can see.
To the north, is that lava, magma, just something else?
It looks like, yeah, magma.
Cool.
We're not that deep into the mountain, are we?
There was lava at the top of the mountain, remember? That's why we were running.
Yeah, that's true.
That was the first thing, not just the water.
Cool. Well,
Does the magma seem to be
I'm
stationary?
gonna wander over just up to here and see what's up.
Does it appear to be stationary?
Yes.
Cool.
It's if it is moving, it is moving titanically slowly.
I see nothing in this room, so I'm just gonna keep wandering over. Essentially, is this like blocked off? What's the level of this debris? Is it just on the ground, or is it like stacked up?
It's you could squeeze through there.
Yeah, or I could just go around
It's-
here, which I might.
It's just all rubble everywhere. So
Yeah.
squeezing through there would be difficult terrain, but that's not.
Cool. I'll just wander around here and pop into this room. So, is it how hot is it? Like can we stand next to it
It's
without getting burnt,
certainly
or what's the?
certainly heating this area. But where you are, it's just hot. It's not, which is nice because it's really cold most of the time.
Cold, yeah, cool. That's
But
fine.
yeah,
I
it's
was wondering how realistic you were running lava.
yeah, it's not going to burn you from that distance.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Don't fall in the lava.
If you want,
Yes.
if you want,
Also, this is technically magma as a side note. But yes, continue.
if you want realistic lava, play GURPS.
Cool. I guess so. Is this where it seems to be coming in, going out? Is that like?
Absolutely, make me a Arcana check.
Sure. $18.
18. Yep. You think that there's something back there that's really hot. It's not like pouring in through there. It's more like there's some radiant heat source. But that's all you know. You failed. So
Yep.
there you go. A tough
That's fine.
check. They do exist.
Yeah, no. If it's nothing dangerous, it doesn't seem to be like spreading. Then we can just ignore it then, and maybe camp around it for some heat if we need to.
Mhm.
I'll wander over here, I guess.
All right. Yep.
Is this just
I see these-
wall?
So these. Do you have nature? Knowledge
Probably
nature?
not. No.
All right. You're all moving in different directions. This is harder to keep track of. Let me just move up a little bit. All right.
Yeah, where are you guys going?
I just explored down the bottom. Rukka's with me.
You can make me a survival check with disadvantage. Kridi. Looking at these, whatever they are.
10.
10. Yeah. You're not really sure how they've been formed. Some kind of tunnel. Maybe this was like them mining or excavating. Seems weird. Would definitely have been hard to get a barrow down there, but
Yep.
all kinds of things could have happened. Yeah, except for Ben, it's like almost 6 o'clock.
It's too late, Ben.
Yeah, not where he is. It's only
Too
6.
late.
5:52.
WA should just get with the times.
Yeah.
They have their own time. It's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. I guess I'll just keep wandering around up here while they do whatever they want down there.
All right.
I'm going to stop. I'm going to try and have a listen, see if I can hear anything unusual in the darkness other than Kridi asking questions, Afanen crying,
Yep.
Rukka.
I'm not crying. I'm
Afanen's not
silent.
crying at the moment.
Rukka chomping
Afanen's. Yeah.
and grinding his teeth.
Sure, make a listen check.
You can't hear anything from me.
They've become one with the night. Avanen, 18.
Åvna.
You. Oh, no, sorry, wait.
Sorry, I rolled a stealth.
You don't hear anything where you are. Well, nothing untoward. You can hear like Rukka, who's right next to you, making plenty of noise. You also, like, when you stop to listen, Arthur is like, "Oh," and you can see that his little flailing arms like form into more cone. His little appendages. Yep, but no, you don't notice anything untoward. Just maybe some rubble moving up to the north of you, but you know that that's where the other guys went.
Okay. This stuff down here to
All
the
right.
left.
Yep, so you can see. Stop moving for a second, Ben. You can see on the floor here, there's all kinds of debris and detritus, and in particular, you can see like this stuff, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
There's sort of a blue crystalline matter, and you can see that that's like condensed spirit. Okay, and also, let me just check if you can see that as well. Yeah, and the blue is like just a neutral spirit essence, which is probably what they were mining for down here. And then there's also some condensed destruction spirit essence, and you think that there's also like some kind of ore scattered amongst the debris. And also, Rukka moved close enough to something that bursts from the ground and reacts. So he'll go to initiative after I do a surprise round.
It's always the Rukka. It's the Rukka maneuver.
We call this move the caribou.
Was that last?
Okay, you're on your own, Rukka.
So this thing bursts up from the ground. It seems that it sensed you as you walked close to it.
Oh, that's large.
Yes.
4.
Yes, it is.
Well, after the surprise round, you're probably going to go faster than it. So, Rukka and Åvna, you can make initiative checks. Kridi and Afanen, you can make initiative checks with disadvantage.
Oh, how do I make it disadvantage?
Just
Do it
roll it
again.
again, and I'll choose the lower.
Yeah, if you
Oh
can-
no, only a 19.
Only a 19.
Good
Yep,
shame.
perfect. Done. Yep, and Kridi is... Oh, an 18. Wow, disadvantage. Paying off in spades. Changed literally nothing.
Just roll well, and it's fine, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, but first of all, it's going to go. So,
Unfortunately, the character sheet only has a toggle for whether you want to roll standard initiative, disadvantage, or advantage, not to prompt you. So that should be that should be a pretty easy straight macro to write to prompt.
just leaps upon you and
course it does.
tries to bite you. 23 is a hit.
Caribou down, repeating caribou down.
It does
Not
you
again.
10 points of slashing damage and 4 points of acid damage. And it scoops you up in its maw, holding you aloft. You're grappled.
Excellent.
We've been playing for
Alright.
like 20 minutes.
That's going to make it Afanen's go, who hears the... Ah! What the fuck is that?
Cool.
Kridi will just point in the direction because I don't think you can quite see it from where you are. Can you see it?
I can see the big thing. I don't know if does the light let me see that far or
Yeah, if you can see it, you can see it.
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Dynamic lighting for the win.
How far can my short bow reach?
Easily that distance.
Easily that far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's only
Do I
30
just
feet.
shoot it from here?
You might not move to get to not clip the wall.
You can. That's I mean, there's a lot of stuff sort of in the way, but yeah, you can. You've
If I
got a
just move,
line. It'll
like-
have some cover, but it's going to have cover anyway because it's holding. Yep.
Let's shoot it
The
from there,
hero
I
of
guess.
this story.
Maybe I should shoot Rukka instead.
Or you might end up doing it anyway.
Excellent. You do it. 14 points of damage. Nice.
Sneak attack for the win.
So yeah,
Ah,
is that already my sneak attack been put on there? Okay, cool.
yes.
So when you don't have sneak attack, we can just ignore that one and add the bottom one. But
Yeah.
Oh,
when
sick.
you do have it,
Awesome.
you can just combine it.
However, you were attacking from stealth. You can see where it is. So you are no longer stealthed. Bing.
Fair.
You'll still get sneak attack as long as it's like fighting Rukka, but you won't have advantage in the future.
Okay.
Kridi. Actually, let's do this. You were right. I'm gonna give it a go. Kridi.
I'm going to move closer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So how much this stuff is this not blocking line of sight? I mean, obviously I can see
No,
through
it's
it.
not.
That's
It's
always
not blocking
fine.
line of sight. It's just difficult terrain. So two
Yep,
squares.
cool. All good. Yes, cool. I would like to command or cast command on the creature.
All right, link it in. I think if you just select the spell, it should put it up.
Yeah. That's at what level? Level 1. That's a lot of text. It's not actually that complicated. I guess because it's got all the options. So it makes
All
things
right,
make
so-
saving throw. DC 13.
What's the save against?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. All right.
If it understands you.
Mm-hmm. Has to be able
It's
to
gotta
understand the
understand.
language.
Hmm.
That is the key.
We'll see. Okay. Well, it seems that your your spirit art like falls upon it, and it turns and it looks at you, and
Mhm.
you command it. What do you try to command it with?
I was gonna say drop.
Okay, and you tell it to drop, and it like continues to stare at you, and continues to like gnaw on Rukka.
Excellent.
All right, that makes it Rukka's go. Rukka, something's gnawing on your face.
It is. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith.
Nice. All right. Bing.
There we go. And then I am going to try and stab it.
Sure. Oh, no. No. That's disappointing. I'm going to say anyway. It's Åvna's go.
Alright. I am going to, first of all, fling my fire at it.
Yep. Oh,
Shadow,
19.
shush.
That hits it.
Do I need to get
4
it?
damage.
Was that sorry, Aaron?
Oh, no, that works. It
Cool.
burns it.
Then, as a bonus action, because I now no longer have light,
Oh, okay. And how much light do you give off when you change?
precisely the same.
Oh, okay. Nice.
10.
That works out for me.
How
All
long
right.
did you spend making
Great.
that?
It's great, isn't it?
Barbarella. Freaking. I could not stop thinking about Barbarella because of the blind wyvern last session. All right. So, doing anything with your move action?
Not at the moment, no.
Which form are you taking?
I will probably take the. It's a good question. The archer.
All right.
Do you want to make the range spell attack immediately? Because that's the feature of it.
Isn't that a bonus action as well? It is. It's a bonus
It
action.
does say, yeah. When you activate this form, and as a bonus action on your subsequent turns while it lasts, you can make a range spell
yep.
attack.
Yep. Cool. Makes
So
sense.
you can do it. You can do it immediately when you activate it.
Cool. All right.
Blazes. Wait. Oh, okay. That's a hit. Okay. 10 points of radiant damage. You blast it full on. And it sort of reels back a bit, and you can see that you've taken large chunks of its carapace off.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Uh,
That reminds me, I need to put
it's-
into this.
bleeding horrendously, and it it drops Rukka. That's how bad that is, and it is going to,
worked.
and it's going to spit.
Flawless.
It spits acid on you, Afanen. Sorry, Åvna.
was
In a
gonna say.
line. Sorry. Yeah. But it's going to. No, it doesn't want to spray Rukka. Rukka's delicious and harmless. It's just gonna pour acid onto Åvna. Oh, I have to roll it. Okay, fine.
And yeah, so
13
make
points. So dexterity save from Åvna.
Okay. Dex.
Yes, that's a
Oh,
success.
just
You take half damage.
6 damage, not too bad.
Is that 7?
Yeah.
It's always round
No,
up.
it is 7. It rounds up.
Everything rounds up, right? Yes.
Yep.
Oh, man, so
7, that is correct. Alright, that's that thing's go. Unfortunately. They're going to go to
I just dropped my wrong thing.
layer. Don't paint. Layer,
That's
token layer. Hello!
It's red that is my hit points in this game.
Oh, good.
Smashing out of the ground. Right in the middle of you guys, which is
Mhm.
perfect. This thing rears up, hearing the wails going on in the cavern. And it's just going to try and bite one of you. So low will be Afanen. Okay, hi, Kridi. So it tries to bite Kridi. Delicious. Nom. A 14.
That's it.
Alright, it does hit. It does.
A lot of damage.
Let's see. It does 10 points of slashing damage and 3 points of acid damage. Marr. And you're grappled. Marr. And it's Afanen's go.
I don't like this. Oh no. Can I disengage and walk backwards?
Yes, you can use your. Oh no, you don't have cunning action because you're a level 1 rogue. Yeah, you can, but just I should probably make this clear. The creature is like fully focused on Kridi, like because it's picking Kridi up and has it in its maw. It's not
Okay.
like really paying attention to anything else, so you can just walk away from it.
Okay. So should I just stab it with my dagger then, or should I?
I mean, you'll get a
I mean,
sneak
you've got
attack.
a bow out, but yeah, you can stab it with your
Sorry?
dagger if you want. You can draw your dagger and stab it with it if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, or I can just move and then shoot it.
Mhm.
Is that right?
Keep in mind
Okay,
that you can
well-
also mark it with your ranger ability if you want.
Is it worth it? Probably is, isn't it?
Probably, yeah. These things are always murdered half the party.
All right. Well, let's. Okay. I guess I'll mark it.
It seems like a worthy foe of marking. You know, it's a big monster. Anything that's big is pretty good in your book.
Okay, cool. And then, can I still move and shoot it?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to.
Ooh, I just want to step back a little bit.
Yep.
And I shoot.
Okay, so 20 hits it, and you do your extra. What is it? D4. How much do you do because of your
Yes.
mark?
D4.
Yep. So roll a D4 as well. Okay, 13 points of damage.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's still busy nomming on somebody's face. Okay,
Maybe
Kridi,
not mine.
sure, go. Something's nomming on you.
I am
Acid
aware.
pouring over you.
I'm going to. How damaged does it look?
The one that's biting you,
Yes.
not very.
Cool.
But, I mean, that arrow has definitely done it a serious wound, but
It's not dead yet.
it's not. It still seems committed to eating you.
Cool. I would like to then cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh, nice. Yep.
That seems.
So it's an attack.
Yes. I will roll it. Hopefully this one works. Oh my god.
No.
And I rolled terrible damage for it anyway. Jeez. Okay, cool. So even with a +5, I got a natural 1. That just whiffs entirely.
Yes. Yes, it does. All right. That will be your go. Because you don't have a bonus action, do you?
I don't know. Not one that I can use.
Okay. That's going to make it Rukka's go. Rukka.
Alright. I'm going to try and stab it again.
Okay. Oh, that is a big hit, but not a critical. So just
the 11.
11 points of damage. Oh, perfect damage. You just stab it once, and it slowly sinks towards you to the ground.
Excellent. At which point,
Screeching.
I'm going to start heading over towards the other one.
All right.
These
These are 2 squares of movement if you're walking on the. Yep.
So we go. That's 30 foot.
All right. Great. That makes it Åvna's go.
Okay. I'll move to there.
Mhm.
Actually, I'll move to there. That's probably still not close enough. Yeah. Oh, it is. I can hit it with Produce Flame.
Mhm.
Which will probably be a miss.
You miss.
And then I
with
shall
Produce Flame.
hit it with Disco Inferno.
Uh-huh. 13. That is not good enough. There's too many things in the way. It's throwing off your aim.
Mhm.
Trying to not hit Kridi.
I don't care about that.
All right. You don't care about that. That makes it its go. Oh, look, it's got something in its maw. Well,
Yep. I now have
It
0 hit
gets
points.
a 14 to hit, which will
Yeah,
be
I'm dead.
enough. You're on
I'm
0.
gone.
Alright. It's Afanen's go. Afanen.
Shoot it.
You won't have sneak attack anymore because it's not distracted by Kridi anymore. So you'll just be doing the 4 piercing damage and d4 damage from your hunt mark. Alright, 8. Not bad. Not bad at all. Are you doing anything else?
I think I might move. I mean, I feel like it's going to be able to get me wherever I move, but move further away than Rukka, so that it would go for Rukka, not me.
Now, just a question, Kridi. When you go unconscious, does your light go out or does it remain for an hour, even if you're unconscious?
It is not concentration or anything, so it does remain. It is just
Okay, yep.
yeah.
That's
it is.
fine then. Just wondering. Alright, so you've moved back a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to move you in the turn order to 5.
Oh, I don't roll death save immediately.
Because it's dumb. I was reading somebody's rules about it. And by somebody's rules, I mean Pathfinder's 2, and it just moves you to before the creature who put you down. So that makes much more sense, which is what I have now done. Alright. That's that was Afanen, so now it is Rukka's go.
Okay, so that's 10, 20, 30. And I'm going to lay on hands for 5 points of healing.
Okay.
Good, so I can just be stabbed immediately again.
Yep. You're on 5 HP lying on the floor.
Look,
Awesome.
it's better than
Alright.
nothing, right?
Avad oh sorry, Åvna. Åvna. You're up.
Alright, I'm going to hit it with Produce Flame once more, actually. I'll move to there. And I'll hit it with Produce Flame. Or not. Oh, that might be a hit.
17. That's gonna hit it. Alright, 5 points of damage.
Cool.
Nice.
And then I'll Disco Inferno it.
Oh, 25. Yes, yes, yes. It is looking very bad. Very, very bad. Kridi, it's your go.
I'm not dead. That's good.
You lie on the floor looking up at this thing. It's reeling. You can see it's got arrows sticking out of it.
Cool.
There's
I think
parts
I'll
of it
just
seem to have been burnt away.
I will bonus action Shillelagh and then just whack it.
Alright. Stand up and hit it, sure. Alright.
I probably hit
So
it, but I do
Shillelagh,
the least amount of damage possible.
Oh, that is Shillelagh damage. 4 is its hit points.
Nice.
So, no wasted damage this combat. Good job. Well, except against Kridi. Wasted damage. Alright.
Oh, that was painful.
You smash its lower mandible off and it slumps to the ground. Combat's not over. That makes it their go. They do nothing. And by that I mean, you can see that there's like energy flowing around them.
They're coming back.
Afanen.
How do we stop them coming back?
Blow them up.
Deal more damage. You can smash them, or you can try to harvest them.
How close do I need to be?
Oh, just shooting them will with your bow is fine. It will.
Okay.
It's just to disrupt their energy that's like trying to reform. If you don't do a 22 will hit it.
Does it still count as a favored foe?
Yes, absolutely. D4. 13 points of damage. Yep. Alright, it's still coalescing, but you've certainly torn into it. Rukka.
Alright, well, I'm not going to reach the other one, so I'm going to come up to this one and give it a good old stabby stab.
You're just trying to rip him to pieces.
Yeah.
You can do with advantage, so roll another attack. It is like completely helpless on the ground. 15, yep, 5 damage. Yeah, you seem to have destabilized it almost entirely, but it is still forming together. Åvna, it's your go.
Alright, so is Arthur able to eat the thing?
Oh, absolutely. He could consume it if you could contain it.
Sure, let's try and do that. I've made a little token for Arthur too.
Okay.
See him?
Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah, you just need to keep Arthur near you. Yep, good.
I'm
Yep.
going to come down to here. Right, how do I try and
Okay.
contain it?
Oh, you're just going to have him try to absorb it?
Yep.
Yep, okay. Make a will saving throw.
Wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom, sorry.
Nope.
No. Okay, so he tries to, and it doesn't go well for him. It's not the spirit, like it's two spirits, effectively. One of them isn't, like, in reality yet, but, or hasn't completely coalesced, but still seems to easily resist
Sure.
Arthur. And Arthur says, "Oh, wait, no, I think maybe like this."
In that case, I will.
And rebounds.
In that case, I'll Disco Inferno it a bit.
Yep.
That should have been advantage against it, shouldn't it?
Yes, it should have.
Let's roll another D20.
Mm-hmm.
So 16 was the roll.
Yep,
Plus
that hits.
Plus a big bonus,
It hits.
but only 6
So
damage.
we'll do 6 points of radiant damage. Okay, that's not enough to stop it in any hugely meaningful way. Kridi, it's your go.
Lovely.
This thing's almost entirely destroyed. The
This one next to me.
remnant that's trying to, yeah.
I'll
It's
whack it
barely
again.
started to rise, and you've just been smashing chunks out of it. Yeah,
No.
you smash it to pieces.
Mhm.
Oof. It's very
Enough.
dead and destroyed, but you've also destroyed the binding.
Mhm.
All right.
I will then move. Is difficult terrain here?
Yes. Yes, it
So-
is.
5, 10, 15. I'll go there.
Okay.
My turn.
That makes it their go. Ooh. Means this thing's gonna get up. Zombie. Alright, it's slow and sort of doesn't really know what it's doing, but it does know that Arthur was attacking it, so it's going to make a clumsy bite at Arthur. Disadvantage first turn. 18 will hit him, however. So Arthur is dissolved. He re-goes into your body, and you won't have the advantages for Arthur until you resummon him by spending a spell slot, or I think you get him back on long rest. It should be under him.
Okay, let me just make his happy smile an unhappy smile.
Yeah, he's like, and then retreats into your body, resting in your core, which is sort of in the center of you, and starts humming.
Cool.
He doesn't seem to be able to communicate anymore
Ugly.
properly. All right, that's going to make it Afanen's go.
I'll shoot it.
Yeah, you can shoot it. Absolutely, it's got some cover, but yes, you can shoot it. But you. You have no. You won't have advantage. So an 8 misses. Fling.
No. My
Rukka.
perfect streak.
Right, well, Rukka's gonna go 10, 20, 30, and then he's gonna run 10, 20,
Yep.
30.
Dash.
Dash, yep.
Nice. Åvna.
Okay, I'm going to stab it with my spear, clutched in both hands. This is my father's spear.
Nice.
I'm across 16
16
for 10.
hits. 10. Yep. It's you've torn a massive line through it.
Yep. And then I shall Disco Inferno it.
Yep. What did you do? 5 points of damage. That is enough. You dissolve it. Also destroying that
Cool.
binding.
Cool. I will then also use a spell. Now, when you say use a spell slot, I can use Guiding Bolt that doesn't use up a spell slot, but it's I get 2 uses of it per long rest.
Absolutely.
Can I use one of those to bring?
Yes.
I'll use that.
Yes, you can.
Right. I'll bring Arthur back with the Guiding Bolt.
Alrighty.
And turn
Nice.
his frown
Makes sense.
upside down. There we go.
That is the end of combat. I will bring you out of combat.
Cool. Let me just can you just leave the turn order on there though for a second? I just want to check.
Okay.
I just want to check
Cancel.
this.
Yep.
Let's make it advantage. No mod. Did that keep the best? It did. Alright, cool. So there's a macro I've got a macro done. It will prompt for advantage or disadvantage instead of having to toggle it on or do stuff, and it will add to the tracker.
Alright, cool. Clear. Bing. Yes. Alright. Oh. Kridi, you have 1 point of fatigue. Just keep it in mind.
Yes. I'll mark that.
That was pretty cool, Kridi. The way I touched you and healed you, then you stood back up and you killed it. That was awesome.
Yes, thank you for that.
Heaps of fun.
In future, possibly do it the other way around, but in the heat of the moment.
I couldn't reach it, so I thought,
Oh, you can actually reach to hit it.
No. I used all my movement getting to you.
That makes more sense. Yes.
Someone carelessly just left all this rubble down here rather than clearing it up.
Yes.
I feel like whoever did that is long gone, either from here or from this world. Alrighty. I think. What's everybody's health on at the moment?
Oh,
Not great.
I'm
Everybody looks pretty wounded. Wait, can you not see people's health bars?
Yes, but I can't. But I can't see the numbers. Once again,
Yeah,
I can only
that's what
see.
they look like. They look like the bars.
Yeah, that's what you should see. Saying that, I can see the number for Kridi and for Rukka. I can only not see the
Oh, you
number
can?
for Afanen. Yep, I'll show you.
I'm the
Yeah,
same. I can't see the number for you, Åvna.
Yes, I can't see the number for you or Åvna, but I can see it for Rukka.
There you go.
But yes, I'm on full, so I'm fine.
Yes.
So you can see that I can see Kridi's and Rukka's numbers. But Afanen is coming through correctly.
Is Kridi now correct?
Kridi is now correct.
Yeah, I can't see it now.
Dang it. Alright. Let's see if I have that for you as well. Oh no, you're correct.
Oh, there we go. No, I can't see Rukkas anymore.
Yep, okay, so everybody should be correct now.
Now with that
Yeah,
macro,
so you shouldn't be able to see numbers, you should be able to see bars. So
with
people
that,
look wounded.
yeah, with that macro that I posted into the Discord, if you just copy that as into the macros, so you can then add it as a token action. So if you just go into your macro collection, which is the second icon from the top right, you should then be able to click on the add button to add a macro, give it name, initiative, or whatever, paste it into the actions, that whole content, then tick the little checkbox that says show as token action and save it, and it will prompt you for whether or not it's going to be disadvantage, advantage, or a standard test, and any other modifier, and it will roll it and add it to the tracker, so you don't need to worry about multiple dice, etc.
Yeah. You and Rukka look the most wounded. Lots of blood.
Cool.
Except I spelled initiative wrong. Let me go and spell initiative correctly. There we go. So where it's that selected initiative bonus, you can see that I spelled initiative wrong. So you can just make the setting change, and it should work fine.
What are you guys doing?
Is this you get to choose? Which if it's advantage or disadvantage?
Yes, it will
Yeah.
prompt you. All right. Just make sure you
Rukka's
change.
gonna
Make sure you change where I've got it spelled wrong. Okay. Sorry.
lay hands on himself briefly.
Okay. Nice.
Kridi, I'll give you a couple good berries,
I was gonna say, let me just heal everybody.
or you can heal everybody.
Yep, I will use my channel divinity
Mhm.
to use Balm of Peace. As an action, I can move it. As an action, you can move it to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. You can move 5 feet of any other. Move within 5 feet of any other creature during this action. You can restore a number of hit points for that creature equal to 2d6 plus your Wisdom modifier. Creature can only get that once, so I will heal. I can heal, not myself though,
Mm-hmm.
because it is other creatures, not me.
Well,
But it means we can save some stuff. So let me roll for Åvna. And let me roll for Rukka. Amazing.
Nice.
Thank you. Do you want some good berries? Since you can't heal yourself with that.
Yes, that would be lovely.
How many do you want? 3,
I'm
4, 5?
4 would be great, yeah.
4 done. There we go. I'll get them
I
out
will
of the way
use them.
first.
I will use them immediately. Cool.
Alright.
Mark that off. Does there seem to be any other like movement or any other detection from like I
Give a
guess the
perception check.
monsters or whatever? Yeah. Because they burrow out of the ground, I assume, yeah.
Yeah, they just burst from the ground. Wow.
22.
Yes, there is actually noise coming from over in this direction. From where you are. You can hear it. 1, 2. Yep, over here.
Cool.
You can hear
will
the noise
say-
of something slowly moving underground.
Yep. I'll say I think there's another one over here. Do we want to not aggravate it or aggravate it?
Well, it's better to spring an enemy that we know about than have it spring
have it
upon us
spring
when we
us.
don't. And my starry form lasts for 10 minutes, so it's already been
Cool.
done.
We might as well do it now then.
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to stay back here for this fight. Feel free to. I'm not feeling too good after that, so feel free to take point.
I can do that.
So I was up here.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Mhm.
Why do I feel like I'm the canary in the coal mine?
Caribou in a hospital.
Caribou and a stew.
All right. Gonna take another. I'm gonna like stomp my foot in front of me and then take a step if nothing comes out.
Make a charisma saving throw. Alright, so as you stomp into the ground, you will the creature to come up and fight you. And it will. So, nobody's surprised. It's been watching you for a while. Since it's blindside. So, everybody can just roll initiative at standard. It's going to get a 11. All right. Alright, so it bursts up out of the ground. Bing. And as it comes up out of the ground, moving forward, Åvna, you can go.
Alright, I'm going to hit it with some produce flame.
Mhm.
That will be a miss.
It will.
And then I'm going to Disco Inferno it.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's very good. 12 damage. Ouch.
That will be it for me.
Kridi, it's your go.
I'm just going to toll the dead on it. Please make a saving throw. DC 13 wisdom.
It fails.
Takes
So what, it takes the
damage.
11?
Yep, because it's already damaged.
Yes, it is. Alright, that okay, 2 massive, 1 blast of radiant energy sort of smashes part of one of the legs away, and then a massive toll sort of shakes bits of it loose, and you see eye core sort of busting out of all its joints. Afanen. Afanen.
I shoot it. Hiya.
Nice.
Had a bad day.
I'll probably finish it off.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. How would you like to kill it?
Me?
Yes. You kill it with an arrow. So describe however you would like your arrow to land, as you have guided it perfectly. You feel one with the arrow as everything comes together, and you feel almost as though you have walked further upon your path than you actually have. You transcend your ascension, your where you are, to sort of a higher state of being with this shot.
I guess I want it to just shoot straight in its mouth and out the other side of its head.
Perfect.
Taking its brain with it.
What little there is crushed by the arrowhead. Ripped out the rear. All right. That absolutely destroys it. It will not form a remnant. And you can still harvest the binding if you want
Scurry.
to attempt.
Scurry.
Not that.
Hey guys, did you see how cool that was? I stamped my foot and it appeared.
And just exploded.
Yeah. Maybe I'm the god of these things too.
Scurry.
Well, you've
If only
got
the
something.
kobolds were here to see my power.
Can I harvest it?
There we go.
Yeah, absolutely. You can either use survival or your tools.
Can I use any attribute I want with my tools?
Can use any attribute. You can't use drink to harvest this thing.
I
But
can
yes,
use
otherwise you could use
dexterity.
any attribute.
Okay. That's all I want. Dexterity is my good one.
Alright. Dexterity is fine with this. 25. Yes. You have perfectly pulled out the binding of this creature. Your only problem is that you realize this binding is beyond your skill to use. It's yeah. You've never seen a binding. Well, you have seen bindings maybe this strong before, or you know that there have been bindings used in the crater of sort of this rarity power, but nothing that you have used or know how to use. An elder in your clan could probably use something this powerful. Maybe once you have learnt more. But yeah, you can write down that you have a level 4 binding. Also, it's an acid binding, which is relevant.
Nice. Does Kree think that's the last one?
Oh, you didn't hear any other ones?
Cool. Awesome. Oh, that was fun. So this is so that they burrowed through like worked stone to like coming up out of it to attack us.
Worked. Interesting. It's like meta knowledge. It's stone shape, so an earth shape or shape earth.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
So
That's all
it's,
good. I was
yeah.
just curious,
But yes, you
whether
can
it was
absolutely burrow
something.
through it.
Yep, cool. That's all good. That's what I want to double check. Cool. Yeah. So,
It didn't do it quickly. That is for
yes.
sure.
Yeah.
It is a slow burrower through this stuff.
Did they leave like holes?
Yes, absolutely. They sort of burrow through by weakening the stone with their acid and then smashing through. So there are like, but it sorry, it collapses all in after the
Yeah.
portal.
After they go through. Yeah, no, that's not. I figured.
Yeah, there isn't like a tunnel there now. It's just that the dirt there has become.
Disturbed.
It's like the debris everywhere else.
Yep. Cool.
On this map. Yep.
Fun. Well, this doesn't seem helpful so far. Like, did you guys find anything down below before getting ambushed?
Not really. We
Or
had only just been
before collapse?
yeah, we'd only just been moving around. Hadn't really explored much. There were some crystals down there though. You might be interested in those. Maybe
Ooh,
Afanen
crystals.
as well. Some kind of ore, glittery blue stuff, but that's where they burst from.
I'll definitely check that out. On down. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're standing on some of it. So
So that's
you can see
scramble
here, this is like the blue crystal itself. You use that all the time. It's sort of a base for making potions,
Yep.
or other things like glyphs, wards. You sprinkle that over stuff. You've heard that like later on it can be like reformed and then turned into things, but you don't know how to do any of that stuff. But yeah, certainly using it, you can turn it into like an ink, and you would use that in creating scrolls and things like that. That's the blue, which is sort of standard. This red sort of powder stuff, that's like condensed destruction. And yeah, that's basically what you see around. There's some little pieces of ore of some kind that you don't really know anything about, like mining or working with ore, because none of you guys took a pursuit down those paths. So there is some kind of ore.
Would this stuff be like valuable, or like how difficult is it to come by?
Absolutely. The blue stuff, you know that it's very valuable. The amount here, you think that there's... roll me a d12. Yeah, you reckon that you could scrape together, if you're careful separating it, enough to make 6 potions?
Cool. I will
You'd need
absolutely
other
do that.
stuff, like to make the potions, but basically you can take on any, it would be able to take on any sort of effect that you know.
Pretty well
Sure,
to
you
do
can
that
put
then.
down,
I'll spend the
yeah.
time to do that.
Oh, you can put down crushed mana crystals.
Mhm.
Enough for 6 potions. Sure. And yeah, the destruction stuff, you have no idea. You've never really seen that sort of thing.
So-
Maybe other people have, but you haven't made anything with that sort of stuff, and you don't really know how you would interact with it.
So
It would be dangerous.
So you were saying that some of the stuff here is useful for making potions. Were any of those?
Yes.
Can you use any of the stuff here for making antitoxin or potions of healing? My herbalism kit proficiency.
You can, absolutely. Potions of healing, yes.
Yeah, my herbalism kit proficiency allows me to create potions of healing. So if that's the case, can I harvest stuff to make some potions of healing?
Yes, you can, if you want to try to sort through the remainder of what Kridi has been like, meh, or if you want to just ask Kridi for some, that's fine. So up to you. Which would you like to do? Are you asking Kridi for some, or are you just sort of scouring the area for
Well, there
any
was
that Kridi's left
more down
behind?
here, wasn't there? Kridi
Yeah.
didn't go
Oh
all
no,
over the
but
place,
that's
did she?
no. I'm saying Kridi's like going all over. This is a
Okay.
whole scavenging exercise. But
Sure.
if you want to
Well,
look
I will
through as
point out
well
some.
for some,
I'll point out some. And tell
okay, sure.
Yep.
Roll a d6.
1d6.
Mhm. Yep, you get enough for 4 potions.
Cool.
You're just sort of gathering up some that Kridi didn't think was, pristine enough. Also, this is more sort of a time thing. This is in 10 minutes, as a side note.
Yep.
So
and-
you've just sort of gathered up what you can in 10 minutes.
Yep, speaking of which, my starry form will have worn off.
Yep. It wears off during that gathering exercise.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what else would you guys like to do?
I guess explore down the stuff we haven't. Like these little these little like gaps we can see. Will they be able to be crawled down, or are they not really?
This one you would definitely have some trouble with, but some of them you should be able to navigate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
In fact, you would be able to squeeze through here. It'd just be really hard. You just have to tell me, and I'd move you to the other side.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't want to move. I'm probably just going to wander around and finish off a
Alright.
sweep of this area then, because like through here's. I guess is there anything more up north? Because I did see a few passageways, although there seems like dead ends through here. Cool. Yeah, so I wanted to check this room because none of us have been in here. But again, just empty. Is there any signs of it ever having stuff inside here, like, or is it just completely blank apart from rubble?
Just the rubble. It looks like
Yep.
it's completely empty. If there was anything here, it has been taken away a long time ago.
Cool.
It's almost eerie. But every now and again you hear some acid dissolving some stuff. Corpses are slowly falling
Is
apart.
that?
Haha, it's an arch. Can make me an Arcana check.
16.
16. So you can see that it's an arch. It's covered with some kind of scripting.
I've got no idea what it's for, what it does.
No, not with that roll.
Yep.
But you do know that you can power it up with spells.
With a spell, yeah.
Oh, no. With spells.
Right.
And you have no idea how much power it would take with that roll.
Or it would need, yeah.
But you can tell that it's like, this is a much more intense
Version of the doors.
yeah, this is a big script. It looks like it would. You've never seen anything like this powered up yourself.
Does,
So
does Arthur know what it is?
possibly.
I'll ask Arthur.
Ooh. Does Arthur know what it is? Let's see. He has a vague idea. He knows it's a doorway. But otherwise he's like, I don't really remember. Maybe if I... Oh, wait. You don't have Arthur at the moment, do you? Oh, you expended a spell. Yes, you do. Excellent. Yes, so Arthur, yeah, he knows it's a doorway, but he doesn't know this doorway. And he also doesn't know how to activate it. Like, exactly how to activate it. He knows that it uses power, obviously. And as far as he's concerned, anybody who's down here could easily activate a doorway.
Fair.
Well, I guess I'll attempt to put a cantrip into it and see if it actually triggers it.
Sure. Next to the doorway. Alright, cool. So you use a cantrip on it. That has absolutely no effect. Like the amount of energy that you're putting in sort of passively like that doesn't even light up part of the script at all.
Yep.
You also feel like if you start properly channeling into this, it's going to start pulling on your energy. Like when you use the cantrip, it just sort of fades away before it can like really grab onto you. But you feel like if you do try to activate
more
it, it's
powerful.
going to tap you until it has what it needs. But you can also see that there are like multiple points where it can be powered at the same time.
How many points?
Oh, all over the
I
door.
don't. Okay, right. So yeah, many people.
Yeah, so basically you can power it from any point on the door, but also it means that like any number of people could pretty much power the door. If they all sort of work together, it would be, you know, a lot less of a load.
Well, I guess I'll tell that to people and say, do we want to bother to try and activate it or just not?
Does it open? Does it activate better as a form of a ritual?
I've got no idea. This is. I was honestly lucky to be able to decipher what the doors above us did.
Doors
This
travel.
is beyond what I am familiar with or know.
Doors travel both ways. So,
You're afraid of something coming out of it.
well, it's possible, but we don't know.
Sometimes when you open a door, a window closes.
We don't know where it
Yeah.
goes. Let's look around the rest of the place first.
Sure. Sounds good. This one just goes back up to the room for where we came in.
Ah, okay. As you go through that room,
corridor?
with your light source. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
this room. As you
The one
go
we
through
came,
here.
the one we arrived.
Yep, absolutely. The one that you arrived in. You hear a flapping above you, and Team Killsteel will join you. Is it clear?
Yes.
What's down here? Is there a way out?
Not an obvious one.
Oh,
It's just
I
more.
don't think we can swim back.
No, I don't think we can either.
Oh, what's that? May go to look at the lava.
Yeah, that's
Magma.
lava. Don't
Ooh.
touch it. It'll hurt.
We're dragons.
It'll probably still hurt. Alrighty.
Yeah. Ooh. They lie down just across from the magma.
Yep. Totally. Okay. Do we? Did any of you see another way out?
I'm looking.
Apart
So
from like.
all these little nooks and crannies which I've been going into and having a look around, none of them had anything interesting in them. Did they?
No. They're all empty.
Cool. Oh no, Arthur's lost an eye. Hang on, there it is. There you go, mate. So the lava or the magma that seems to be coming from here.
Yeah.
Is that just a small hole that it seems to be welling out of, or is it something larger?
Oh, you're inspecting it?
Well, as best I
Sure.
can from where
Do you
I am.
have Arcana?
Nope.
No. Do you have Nature?
Yes.
All right, you can make a Nature check for me.
That's
18.
not too bad.
You're not sure.
Excellent.
I mean, you know it's coming from there, but you basically get exactly the same information as Kridi got. You don't know what it is, but some kind of radiant heat from there.
Did you manage to crawl through this in here, Grail, or no?
Where's that?
I'm over towards the very far left of the room where all the crystals are.
There's like a den down the
Yeah,
bottom
I
there.
went in there.
You can wriggle through,
Yeah, I'd gone.
Yeah,
but there's
there.
nothing.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look so. Yeah, so from our thing, it doesn't look like there's any other way out here, or at least not an obvious one.
Maybe the
Does
arch
it look
is
like
the only.
door turns?
Sorry.
It doesn't spin. It would be so much cooler if it did spin.
I'm going to try and spin it anyway.
All right. Make how? How are you trying to make it spin?
Hold on a sec. Sorry. I've got to check in with WA Police. I'm just going to physically spin it with strength.
Strength, sure. You grab hold of it and try to spin it. 4.
Amazing.
Make a charisma saving throw for me. A 1. All right. You activate it. How many level 1 spell slots do you have?
Currently 1.
Cool. You expend that spell slot, and you see that it drains into it, and it starts lighting up some of the runes, and you're unable to let go of it. Sorry, we will actually go to initiative.
What have
Oh,
you done?
no.
So if everybody will start rolling initiatives.
Dear.
All right. Descending. Rukka. So it lights up and you're like, ooh, interesting. And then after it pulls out that first spell slot, you don't have a spell slot with which to power it. So roll a d8 for me. 2. You take 2 points of damage. And you see that powers it up a little bit more. But it also hurts quite a bit. Kridi. It's your go.
So, is there any visible indication of this, or what's the?
Yeah, you can see the scripting like lighting up from the point where Rukka is like grabbing onto it and trying to move it.
Awesome.
And grimacing in pain.
Yes, no, that's. God damn it! Why is it always you? 5, 10, 15, 20,
Because it is
25.
always him. That's the reason.
Yep. I'll attempt to put another cantrip in it to try and supplement it. I don't want to put another first level spell because of exactly what's happening to Rukka. But I'll attempt to, I guess, help? Question mark.
Sure. Make me a charisma saving throw.
Great. Amazing.
You fail. Lose your highest level spell slot as it pulls it out of you.
First
You see
level.
some more of the scripting light up. Yep. And you're also now like stuck to it. Afanen. Afanen.
Do I even know what's happening?
You certainly sense. Where are you?
I'm in the
wow.
den.
No.
Everyone
you're
was like,
in-
oh, nothing in this den. And Ivanan was like, home.
Excellent. No, you certainly sense that the others are undergoing something. There's something going on over there. You feel like a small tinge of anxiety.
My hedgehog senses a tingling.
Mm-hmm.
Now the question is, do I listen to them or do I stay safe in this dark den?
I don't know. You'll have to choose soon, or you'll just skip your go.
Oh, hold on. I'm moving. Why can't I move? 1,
Okay,
2,
you're gonna move.
3, 4. I can't see past 5 feet, so I'm just
That's right. You're
6,
blindly
7,
crawling your way out.
8, 9. No. How many can I move? 12.
Yes, that's right. This bit squeezing
Mm.
through those is going to cost you some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, there. That's
There?
where you
Okay.
get to.
Okay, cool.
All right. Åvna.
Can I use? Excuse me. Can I use my spear to leverage against Rukka, not with the bladed end clearly, but with the haft and butt end, to leverage against Rukka and try and prise him away from the arch?
Yeah, you can try to do that. Rukka and Åvna make contested strength checks. All right. You succeed, and it does pull. You pull Rukka off the gate, and you see that in doing so, like, he's still tethered to it, and it burns him more viciously. You can take 6 points of damage, Rukka, and you more of the scripting lights up.
Oh no, Arthur's whole face is lost.
Rukka, it's your go.
All right.
It certainly feels incredibly painful to try and pull away from it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try and give it a cantrip.
Okay, sure. Roll a d8 for me. Okay, take 6 points of damage, and you fill up another part of. You can see that it's mostly filled up now.
That's good.
You've certainly got more than half of the scripting going. Kridi, it's your go.
Fun.
Do you just remain in contact and continue channeling?
Is it? Can I feel it pulling on me, or can I?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It will not let go of you. It's pulling on you, so you can lose your highest level spell slot, or you can try to pull away from it.
I'm out of spell slots.
Oh, excellent. Then just take d8 damage as it pulls on you.
Yeah. So I saw them trying to. Åvna trying to peel Rukka off, and how that didn't go well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's. Yeah, I guess nothing else I can really do. So sure, I'll just take the damage. What, D8 you said?
Yep. 3. Sure.
3. Cool.
Afanen.
Can you move me however far I can move?
Yeah, 12
out of
now.
this hole?
You can dash.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know if I was still in the hole. Everything's very dark.
You're getting pretty close to them.
Hooray!
Åvna.
Okay, so clearly that did not work very well. How much of the archway appears to have been lit up?
About 75%.
Alright, what can I do? What can
Arthur
do?
says, fascinating. Bring me closer. Ooh.
Don't get too close, little buddy. I'm not going to get stuck on this, so. I guess I could try casting a cure spell, but I don't really want to at the moment. I don't want them to die. I'm just going to. I'll have to do it. I'll have to cast Cure Wounds. I have no choice.
Mhm.
Because Rukka is looking like he's getting drained.
Oh yeah.
Does you can see that his spiritual energy is low.
Hopefully that does not draw me into the process.
So
It
you're
does not.
healing. You're healing.
You heal.
Rukka.
Yes.
Hope you heal Rooker for 11.
I was worried that it would be like some form of magic daisy chain.
Yeah,
Uh,
fair.
But I took I,
All right,
I had to
it's
because Rukka was getting sucked dry.
Rooker. It's your go.
Fuck. Can I?
You feel a little
Well,
bit better, but then you realize it's just a continuation of the pain.
Yeah. Can I pour some of the water onto the gate?
You would have to remove one of your hands.
Oh, I wasn't removed when I got knocked
No.
back.
No, well,
thought
you
it was
were, but you were still
magically-
tethered. So, like, you sort of just grabbed back on again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then I'm gonna have to just give it some more energy.
All right. Take D8. Oh wait,
Yeah.
are you like willingly giving it the energy?
I'm willingly giving it some energy, yes.
All right. Make me a Christmas saving throw. All right. Cool. Just take D6 damage for me as you channel the energy into it properly.
Nice.
Ooh, 1. All right, Kridi, it's your go. You can see that it's gotten a little bit easier for Rooker.
Don't fight it.
Don't fight it? Sure. Okay.
Make
I
a Christmas
guess
saving
I
throw if
will-
you try to follow his example.
Yes. Oh dear. Well, that was an advantage.
You try to, but it's just so alien to let something
Yep.
like feed on you painfully.
Yeah.
That you're not really able to. So take D8 damage. 2 as it pulls it from you. Anyway, that's that completes the scripting, and it all lights up, and it releases both of you, and you see it fills in sort of the space in between this arch with what looks like a liquid curtain of some kind, like a liquid shadow. And vaguely through the other side of it, you can see a room.
Well, seeing as Kridi and I almost died, it would be rude not to go through this now, wouldn't it?
I think Afanen like bursts into the room and has no idea what's happening.
Welcome.
He's like got his bow drawn. He's like,
They opened the door.
Very painfully. Why did you do these things, Rukka?
You left me alone.
That's
I was here.
what do you need to be babysit?
You all wandered off and left me here.
I was here
So
when
I
you
thought-
did it.
Maybe I'd just try turning it.
I was right next to you.
Yeah, but I'd already thought about it while I was alone.
So what you're saying is that we need
We
to
need,
monitor your.
we really need to get Rukka a bell.
We need to be able to apparently monitor Rukka's thought processes and emotions and be able to censor them. Is that what you're saying?
No, just,
Filter them.
don't let me get bored.
Don't let you get bored. Fine. We can make you some toys, I guess.
But also, on the positive side, while you nerds couldn't work it out, I opened the door.
Judging from how badly my body hurts, I'm pretty sure I helped.
I will give you some more good berries, Kridi. How many?
Thank
do
you. How many do you have?
I have 6 remaining.
Give me 2 and say 4 in case
Right, done.
you need them for actually helping other people.
Mhm.
Oh,
Look at it goes down, you mean?
I think you should try and get.
yeah,
to,
exactly.
I think you should try to get to 50% if you can.
I'm not getting 50%.
Right, yeah. Well, there's a liquid veil leading through to a door now. A room, sorry. Correct?
Room. What does the
Yes.
room look like?
So it looks
is it in the style of where we've been, or is it like in a wooden house, or like what's the
Oh,
layout?
it
I
is
guess?
different. So it looks like an overgrown room. There's sort of moss and stuff you vaguely recognize. Like I said, it's like a watery curtain, but the curtain itself is sort of made out of shadow, so everything through it is shrouded. But yes, you can see there's like a tumble of moss and lichen and various vines, but not like the serious vines that you saw elsewhere. These are very much like the really thin creepers, more, and yeah, you can see. Yeah, that's basically what you can see through there. Is a room covered in moss. And it's not, it's nowhere near as uniform as these other ones. It's much more like a
Cavern?
cave. Yeah, it's more like a cavern, but it's still being shaped. It's not a natural cave, but it's not like squared or anything like that.
Sure. I take my spare spear and I'm just going to pierce the veil with it. Just make sure, the spear doesn't disintegrate or age or get blown up or get grabbed or something like that. So just going to push
Yep,
the
so
spear
you just
through.
like push it through and then bring it back again.
Exactly.
Yeah, so as it passes through, you see it sort of on the other side, wavering. It sort of moves weirdly through the curtain, but as it sort of passes through, it has like a watery effect on it. There's sort of ripples, but it looks like this curtain of water is like, well, this curtain of shadow is falling, and so there's sort of a trail below the spear as it pushes through and leaves like a little disturbance as it passes, but at no stage is the curtain like severed or anything like that.
Okay.
It just
Okay.
magically moves around the spear, and as you pull it back, it's fine.
Right, I'm going to rub the back of my left hand on the wet of the spear. Make sure it's not like, make sure it is water and not some kind of strange.
Nothing is.
Anything else?
Nothing has. The spear itself isn't wet or anything like that.
Okay.
It didn't pick up any of the moisture. It's just that the effect is very liquid.
Okay, then I will use the back of my hand to touch the veil.
Okay,
just gently. I'm
so
not pushing it through. I'm just going to touch it, make sure it doesn't burn or do anything untowards upon flesh.
it makes you feel. You touch like the essence of shadow. So for some people, this is like a nightmare and horrific, but for some people, it's like the soft envelopment of night. It really depends on your personality. So for you, you are a night hunter. Well, just a hunter in general. So, darkness is like a friend. It's sort of comforting.
Don't let Afanen in here.
Creeps forward.
Afanen wants to lick it. Delicious. The shadow. Oh. But yes,
My life
it
is pain,
it feels
and
sort
this
of
is the only thing
comforting.
that knows it. All right.
Shadow holds like no evil or dark connotations in like the crater.
Yep.
It's a natural power just like any other natural powers. Light and shadow aren't like good or evil. They're both equally
Useful.
benevolent powers. Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot, like a light path, or people who focus on light is very common in the crater. People who use shadow are very rare, but they're not reviled or anything like that. They're just less common than those that use light.
All right.
Yep.
Looks like there is no other way. Are we going through?
I don't like this. Just randomly going to somewhere where we've got no idea where it could be. Like,
We've been doing that since
theoretically,
we entered the mountains.
Yes, but this is clearly much more advanced than that. We put a lot of power into this. This could send us who knows where, like out past the mountain, even out of the crater, maybe.
Absolutely, it could. There's also no
That's
knowing how
up-
long it will last, this opening, and if it's our only way out at this point. Do you want to go through that process once more?
Not particularly, no. Are we going to bring Kill Team with us or Kill Skills still with us?
It's their choice. It's up to them. They are not beholden to us in any way, but they are welcome to travel.
They didn't run over with you guys. They don't seem to have the same connection to each other. But if you want to fetch them, I can bring them down.
Sure.
Have you found anything else which we can use to leave this place? Every time we go to a new level or new room or new area, it's much the same, isn't it? Just one dead end after the other with monsters that seem to be attracted to caribou flesh. There is no way out, just a way deeper. Perhaps the way deeper is the way out. If you have any other suggestions, any other options, any alternatives, put them on the table. I don't have any. I want to get out of here.
Make me an Arcana check, Kridi.
Sure.
Mm.
10.
You don't have any other options that you know about.
Yep. Which is why I'm annoyed.
There may not be any other options. The people who were here before, the beast, she left. She took, potentially, her minions with her. She didn't necessarily have to have other exits because she didn't need them. If we want to escape, we either go back and try to brave the waters, which is foolish, or we go forward, which is foolish. It's just what is the least foolish endeavour. Backwards is probably certain death. This way there's a chance.
Yeah, I know, I just don't like it.
I don't like it either. I don't like being trapped in here. I don't like being forced to subsist on virtually nothing. But we have to find some way out. At the very least, through that opening is plant life and maybe some other food. A place to rest where we don't have to worry about the lava, the water, the monsters, who knows? Or maybe we go through there and we die horribly to whatever is in the cave. It's an unknown, but there's no alternative, none that I've seen. I don't have the skills to find them anyway.
Cool, I guess let's go through it.
Rukka, Afanen, kobolds.
Yep. I'm not nearly dying to open this door to not go through it.
Cool. Okay. So you guys pass through the doorway into this mossy room. So you find yourself in. This is more theatre of the mind. I didn't really build a map for random room of unnecessariness.
Don't tell us that. We think it's the most important room in the world.
I just meant that there's no need for a battle map. Oh,
Yep.
You're safe. You guys are so lucky. Or is it? Anyway, so you're in this little dell, and being in this room, you can now see that there is like a tunnel leading off from here with a flattened floor, or it's still uneven, but it's not like a natural tunnel, is what I'm getting at. And in here you can see that there is insect life. There are small creatures moving around and eating various lichens and moss, some of the roots, stuff like that. This looks like a very verdant area, and you can feel that there's a very heavy build-up of life mana here.
Cool.
And Arthur says, "Oh yes, this is very familiar. Oh, I like this. This feeling. Yes, comforting."
I think we should rest a little bit at the very least. Possibly see if we can find some actual food within here.
Even if it's just moss that's edible.
Absolutely. Something to fill the stomach.
Oh, make me a nature check if you have nature,
Or
or a survival check if you have survival.
Cool. I'll choose survival.
So will I.
Afanen, you eat
These berries taste like pudding.
some of the lichen, and it makes you violently sick for a while, but it's not poisonous or anything like that. So you probably shouldn't have eaten that like that. Kridi, you also become sick. Rukka, yours just tastes bad. And Åvna, you find some moss that you think is pretty good. Yeah, this is not bad. This is a pretty good meal. And also, you find some large insects that you can crack open for their delicious protein.
Cool. I will share them if it is all possible before they vomit all over the place, or when they settle down. I'll share some. If
You
there's
have enough to feed one other person well.
one other person.
Rukka has eaten
Mm-hmm.
and is satisfied, but not happy about it. Afanen has kept nothing down and has gained nothing, and Kridi same. So you have two people who have found no, this does not sit well with them.
Okay. In that case, I will give them to Kridi. In fact, I'll give, because you're injured, so that will be the reasoning. And I'll split what I have left with Afanen. So even though it won't feed us well, it'll at least give something for the stomach.
Okay.
Afanen would like to refuse that.
That's fine.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Their experience hasn't been too good with just eating moss. So
That's
the
fine.
vomiting was off-putting.
Then I will leave it myself and Kridi can. And
Yep. One of the kobolds gets sick. The other one shares some food with him. But experience has varied greatly in the dell.
How many types of moss are there?
Oh, there's all kinds, all trailing over, but it's more how you picked it, really.
You're probably
You had to have like a gentle touch. If you didn't, then it started secreting a toxin, basically. So
That sounds wrong. I think that Afanen and Åvna would have gotten opposite scores if that was how it went.
look,
also
That's-
don't eat the moss downstream from the caribou. You know what they do in the river.
All in.
the same thing they do everywhere else. Yep. So you're mostly satisfied. Certainly, this is a better meal than you've had in a while, and it is less rank than the centipedes. So
Does
Yeah,
Åvna,
it's not too bad.
I'm Åvna. Does Afanen want some good berries? They won't fill her up, but they'll keep her energized. Him energized, sorry.
Afanen shakes head.
Fair.
Do you have a ration left, Avan?
Afanen's got so many rations left.
Yeah, I think you had the most.
I have point
Alright.
five.
Yeah, Afanen's got 2 left.
Okay, I've got 0.5, but I've also got a centipede fat block.
Yes,
You
it's
have to
not
say
that
that. You're not allowed to eat that.
One of these
That's
days,
an heirloom now.
no, one of these days it's going into the cooking pot for everybody to share.
When nobody's looking.
All right, so yes, mark a meal
Like-
off for yourself then, Avanen.
I guess we take a rest here.
Are we going to do a long or a short rest? We've only just really been up not that long ago.
Yeah.
No, you can't rest again today. You'd have to sit around and, relax in the dell for the rest of the day, and then you could rest.
Yeah, no, I think we'll take a short rest, is what I was mentioning. Sorry.
Mhm.
So I would like to heal some more, please. If at all possible. I don't have my spells, but at least, yeah.
Okay, so you take a short rest.
Okay,
20 minutes pass.
so you can use your hit die.
I shall do that indeed.
Does Rukka expend a hit die?
Nice.
Yep. Huh.
One hit die will be enough.
And then regain
I'm
the
now
abilities
on-
that you regain on short rest.
So I can see everyone's apart from Afanen's hit point counters again on this. Have you added
Yeah.
the tokens, edited them and updated them to the character sheets, or did you only do them on the map? Because if that's the case, then the details that you changed won't transfer from one to the other.
Yeah, I did them on the other one later.
Of course, you'd still need to delete these tokens and put new ones down with the updated details. They're not dynamic, they're not going to go across and identify other entities and that may relate to them, but they don't really know. Not a big thing, but I was just
Yeah.
making a comment that that's what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the plan?
Yeah, I guess. So does while we're in rest, does the portal door stay open?
After 20 minutes? Yes, it's still open. Make an Arcana check. Nine.
Yeah, 9.
You'd certainly think that it's not going to stay open forever.
But unsure how long. I
You
guess we
don't
should
know how
explore here. So you said there was a tunnel leading out.
Yes, there is.
What's the like temperature is the wrong word, but like what's the climate? Can I that I can sense from?
It's warmer
still,
than
like-
you have ever felt. It's like a warm, lovely cave. This is like a home that's like nice and heated. This would be what would happen at like a serious feast or something like that. Not this is normally a home would not be this warm. It's really nice. Like you've removed your outer layers. You're very comfortable, more comfortable than you've been in your life in normal like surroundings. Like I said, there might be like some feast days where some wards are like set up that contain the heat and everything's like really nice at like a festival or something like that. But in general, that's much too expensive. So normally you just wear more furs. But yeah, it's really comfortable here. Sort of 22 degrees. Maybe a bit hotter.
Shorts
a bit
and
humid.
T-shirt.
Yeah. It's also a bit humid for you. You don't really know what all this moisture in the air is about.
Well, if you have done resting, we should move on.
Alright, so you start making your way down the tunnel?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, great.
This is strange. I hope we don't all die.
Well, there's a comforting thought. I was thinking the opposite.
I hope we all die.
Look, Rukka's not the one leading, so the chances of us getting ambushed are slim.
No, if you're at the back,
Oh.
you'll get ambushed from behind.
Alright. So,
Who's going at the front then?
let me just... Yes, what is your order? The tunnels, or the passage is wide enough for 2 people abreast if you want. Or you don't have to, but just, yeah, tell me how you're making your way down this tunnel.
Afanen will walk on his own behind everybody.
Okay,
Trying
how
loudly.
far behind everybody?
Oh, not too far away. Not like where he was in the den, like where he had to run for like 3 whole turns to actually reach them, but far enough that he is sure they know that he is separating himself from them.
Okay, so just like 10 feet then.
Yeah.
Alright.
I
So who's
guess
leading?
I'll go second. I prefer not to lead at the moment, but because I've got no. Yeah, my cartography skills will be less helpful here simply because this is all a bit unfamiliar. Shockingly.
Fine, I will go at the front then.
Cool.
Since all 3 of you have said nope and have taken steps back.
Look, I mean, if you want me to lead, I'll lead, but
No, it's
you
fine.
guys don't seem to like my plans.
No, it's fine.
In which case, I'm going to hang back and try and make Afanen feel not quite so lonely.
Alright, you try to cheer Afanen up. Sure. What are you doing to do that?
Oh, I just, if Afanen's 10 feet, then he's going to try and hang back so that Afanen's only 5 feet behind.
Alright, you try to bridge
Yeah.
that gap. I gotcha.
Yeah.
It's very perceptive of you, Rukka. Don't think Afanen's ever felt so seen by you before.
Rukka sees all his friends. Just wants to protect you all. You're all his friends. Have some fun.
Afanen has a very different opinion of you.
I wonder why.
Alright, so as you are making your way down this tunnel, it starts to get a little bit warmer. It's not hot or anything. It's just a bit warmer, maybe going up to 24 degrees. And as it's sort of reaching that temperature, you can see light at the end of the tunnel. You're approaching some light.
Right.
So
I'll have a bit of a look around before I move forward. Make sure there's nothing or nobody waiting in the edges.
Mhm.
And if I'm happy with that, I'll move forward.
Yep, sure. Make me a perception check.
I've got my spear out.
Yeah, you don't see, again, nothing untoward here. There's just light up ahead. Alright, and you continue making your way forward and you will come out into this cavern. Just move you guys over here. Alright. Oops, but you're actually back here. Let me just...
Oh no.
no. Okay, so you've come into wherever this is. Alright, you come in, you're sort of blinded a little bit by these fires as you come in, but everything here looks pretty harmless. And you're just sort of coming into this massive cavern. Let's see what you guys can actually see.
They don't look harmless. We can see everything pretty much because there's no dynamic lighting in effect. Or very little. Looks like you've got fog of war
There is.
enabled. There's shadow here. Shadow here. Shadow here.
Dynamic lighting's on.
Okay.
Are these bright lights the giant?
They are.
Yeah, cool.
So those are bushes that are on fire, but it doesn't seem to be harming the bush. They're living fire. Okay, so these are bushes made out of living fire, and yeah, they're emitting light around the place. You can also see these large lizards. This one's like this one over here is lying back on the rock, sort of basking in the light of the fire, and you can see other ones moving around in amongst the fires and the bushes. They're hunting some of the insect life. And you can see that they have massive beak-like jaws that snap up creatures that stray too close to them or that they manage to catch. Yeah, that's what you can see in here. Oh, also, can you see this?
There's shadows.
Mm.
It looks like there's some
Okay.
reality there, but that's
Shadow
about it.
All right. In front of you is some kind of bridge. Okay, and you can see that it's made out of stone that's been carved along the top to sort of look like wood, but it's obvious that it was made entirely out of stone, shaped to take that appearance. And you can see that there might have been some kind of arch at the end of it that has broken and fallen apart. In fact, a lot of this ground here, you think maybe there was, like, this is all sort of built stone that's sort of in various states of ruination. Same out here. These are obvious stone platforms coming up out of the water, rising up out of the water. Yeah.
How are the kobolds reacting?
They like this. They like this heat. I gotta say, this is more their pace. Seeing those other lizard things though, they are like, we could probably hunt those.
Okay, so
Oh,
the
so
They're
lizards,
pretty big though.
lizards are about how big
Sorry?
compared to, say, a cat or a dog?
Oh, way bigger than a dog. So
we're talking what, like hyena size or mountain lion?
Yeah,
Kangaroo size.
mountain lion, I would.
So they're definitely a threatening size.
Yeah, oh yeah. They're definitely threatening. Like, this is a real predator. They're not tiny creatures or small creatures or anything like that. They're medium creatures. But they're not large creatures. Yeah. You certainly think that beak could do some serious damage. The maws, like, their mouth's longer than your outspread fingers.
Komodo dragon size, maybe. They're
Yeah,
big.
about that. A
Yeah.
little bit bigger. They're more sort of like snakes as well, as a side note.
Lovely.
Like lizard-wise.
All right.
Yeah.
So, trees can be made from living fire. I'm going to take my spare spear and just hold the butt of it into the flames.
All right.
Just
Yeah,
to see if
just
it can,
licks against the...
just to see if it marks
It doesn't set the spear on fire.
Yeah, but does it mark it?
Does it mark it? No, not really.
Does it give it any warmth, any heat? I'll put my hand on it.
It is giving off some warmth, but not like real heat.
Okay, so they
It's
might
just
be,
giving off sort of a nice warmth.
so they might be illusions or something like that. I'm just,
Well, you can see mixed in with the fire. The fire essence is life essence.
Mhm.
So it's a mixture of the two.
So I was just wondering why the trees weren't, or the bushes weren't being consumed by it.
Mm.
All right.
The fire's like part of the bush.
They're phoenix trees.
Where are the ashes then? Where are the ashes? All right. I guess I'll step forward, keeping an eye out. This is water, right?
Yes, that is the water.
How far below the bridge is it? Is the bridge like only a couple of
It's about 15 feet.
Okay, cool. I'll step out onto the bridge then. Oh no,
All right.
he's lost his face once more. There we go. Stop leaving your face behind, Arthur.
Yep. So, yep, this is a stone bridge. You can see it's really worn, but otherwise, solid. The surface is all pitted and marked.
Alright, if no one else is doing anything, I'll take another 5-foot step. I'm going to sling my spear and get out my short bow
All right.
and knock an arrow. It's looking likely, if we're going to be heading down here, at the very least, this lizard will have to be dealt with.
Do we know that this is a hostile?
It's a predator. At the very least, most predators are territorial, especially against creatures they perceive to be a potential other predator, size-wise. We'd be on par with them. And so it may not want to eat us, but it's probably going to want to drive us away with a few well-placed bites.
Maybe we'll be okay. It's not like we're going to be eating the lizards or little insect stuff that it's eating.
They don't know that, though. We know that. Well, we might eat the insects. The kobolds have already said that they might want to hunt these lizards. So, if the kobolds are with us, then, again, a perceived threat from the lizard's point of view, we've got to, take into consideration what they might think and how they might act, rather than just assume how we would act.
Hey, Kridi, what's that thing up ahead? and Rook is going to point at what looks to be like a magical whirlwind in the center there.
Do I have any idea of what that is?
Okay, so that's like a whirlpool right
Yeah.
at the center. Okay. There's some kind of constant whirlpool. You can see water's being pulled down into it, although you can't see any reduction in the water level. But this is a massive chamber.
So it could just take a while. I guess that's all I'll mention. I'll say doesn't seem to
So
be
it's
anything. Like it's
swimming
weird, yeah,
be a
but not,
bad idea,
it
though?
doesn't seem to be magical. Yes, I'd imagine. I mean, I look over the side of their currents, drawing towards
Make
the
an
center.
Arcana check for me.
$15.
Yes, there is water being pulled towards it. You can see that it's pulling in the water essence, but you can also see that there's like the currents are coming up from down below as well. So it doesn't look like all the water's going towards the whirlpool.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I'll say yes. There's a few currents around. Advised not to hop in the water.
Do any of the lizards seem to have noticed us?
This one is watching you now that you're that far away from it, but it hasn't done anything yet. It's just watching you.
So what are the plans? Can we
Plans.
see? Can we see what over here is? Does that seem to continue? Is it a tunnel or?
Yeah, it does continue. This over here.
Right,
Yes, there's
right,
another
yeah.
exit from this area,
Okay, so
directly across from you.
So what about over here and over here to the west and to the east? Do they look like little beaches?
No. Well, these are more platform sort of thing, but they're filled up with
I'm looking
fire and
I'm
stuff.
talking
You
about-
can't see through them.
I'm talking about here.
Oh, over there.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, there's little beaches, but they don't go off anywhere. They cave. The cavern wall is just behind them.
Okay, and it's the same down here.
There's a cavern wall all the way around.
Yep. So
Apart from
so the only exit that is clearly visible is here.
yes, that's correct. That you can see. Although technically the whirlpool could be an exit as well.
But we can't see that it's an exit. So the only exit we can see is the
No.
tunnel to clear across. Which
Yep.
means we're going to have to hop across
Go that
a
way.
few small gaps, which will lead us either... Yeah, it will lead us past this guy.
Yep.
At the least, and then down in the vicinity of these two. Alright, looks like I'm just doing it again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's move together, I guess, because that seems like a good idea. If they're not, I mean, I don't want to provoke them, right?
Correct?
Let's stop. Everybody can move up to where you would have been. You were 10 feet back, which was 5 feet because of Rukka. Alright. Alright, so as you step here, Kridi, this lizard over here, jumps across onto this stone and rises up hissing.
I back off.
All right.
Was it? Can I see anything obvious where I was standing, or is it just?
No, that was just the first time you moved within 20 feet of it.
Proximity.
You got closer than anybody else did. So,
Yep.
we will go to initiative since you've moved back a little bit. But this thing seems to have got pretty angry at you. But everybody was watching it, so no surprise or anything like that. Rukka, you react first. Although these guys wanted to hunt it, so maybe they will. Let's see. Oh, never mind. But kobolds go first. Of course, Team Kill still go first. And they're going to go over to here. And as they pass over the top of it,
Oh,
they
that's
try
no
to drop
attack.
rocks on it. And
Oh, okay, well.
fail.
I guess we're fighting. Great.
Alright. Rukka.
Rukka's going to grab Kridi and try and move Kridi back behind. So
Sure.
away the lizard thing. Just try and keep distance. Back over here. So back behind him.
I move
You
there.
can only move Kridi 5 feet in your turn
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
as a push. So
So
or
if I
pull in this
Yeah,
situation.
cool. That way. Yep, sure.
pull you that
That
way.
works.
Alright. Now is that all you're doing?
Yeah,
You have a bonus left.
I have a bonus. Yeah, but I don't have my bonus spell slot anymore. Yep, that's all I'm doing.
Alright. That makes it this thing's go. Yeah, it doesn't really notice that. It's going to go 1, 2, 3. See how successful it is. It jumps over, but it doesn't do it very well. And it just sort of coils on the ground over here, and it hisses. Afanen.
Can I also pull Kridi? Can I just
mean, you
pull
can-
I am alright. Like, you guys don't have
Here?
to, like.
just over here?
It's too late.
Sure.
The lizard's
You can
right.
pull Kridi over there. That's fine. If you want.
Unless
You're
Kridi
like,
doesn't
"No."
want me to pull her.
I mean, I'm not gonna object. I'm just confused.
And then I think I'll stab him with the dagger.
If you pull Kridi, you won't be able to stab him.
Oh,
That's
I thought that I
quite
pulled
the.
as a movement.
Action.
No, it's an action to shove people around.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I have not been doing that before.
Yep. That's probably true. But yes, it is an action to shove people around.
Okay, well I'll just stab then.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. You do get sneak attack because it's not concentrating at you. It's trying to attack no one at the moment. Okay, 9 points damage. Nice. That wasn't a crit, was it?
Nope.
It'd be green if it was, wouldn't it?
It was almost.
Yeah, I would. That's what I was thinking.
Plus it. She got
Just
plus
needed
5.
to make sure. All right. Yes, you deal it a hefty blow. Urgh. It focuses on you. Åvna.
Alright. Since it's not really in its has its all faculties together after that leap, can I step to there without being attacked?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm then going to use Arthur as a bonus action to give me +1 on my next action. Alright, and then I'm going to shoot it. Not very well.
No. A 10 does not hit it.
There's a reason I don't use the bow often. In fact, that would be the first time I have used the bow.
Kridi, it's your go.
So is it sharing like Rukka's space at the moment?
No, Rukka's over here, behind you.
Rukka is there for me.
What? Where are you, Rukka?
I'm there. I'm behind.
I'll move Rukka around twice.
Okay,
He's here.
okay. Now it just teleported over there for some reason. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was seeing where Rukka technically really was, so you probably just weren't updating.
Yeah, that
That's
was weird.
Alright. But no, it's not sharing Rukka Square.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. So this has attacked us, so it's fair game.
Technically, it hasn't attacked anybody yet, but
I tried to.
well, the kobolds have dropped rocks on it, and Afanen has stabbed it.
It landed and hissed.
It's probably saying, "Come, I get you good coffee." Am I so rude?
What are the other ones doing? Are they completely ignoring this, or are they taking action? Or are they just?
They're certainly watching.
Oh,
They
okay.
haven't taken any action yet.
Oh god, Frank's at it again. What a dickhead.
We told him to be less pushy in the sales. Ah.
I guess I'll just whack it, even though it feels bad. I'll bonus action cast Shillelagh and then give it a whack. I will try to do non-lethal if possible, but okay, well.
You beat it.
I hit it real hard.
You do hit it real hard.
Luckily, not a lot of damage, but I did.
It doesn't kill it, but you certainly it's sort of reeling on its side on the ground.
I attempt to intimidate it to try and get it to back off.
Yeah, I think you've done that by hitting it really hard. If you had an action, you could certainly intimidate it, but you can't intimidate it with a move. All right, but I mean, kill steal's going to kill steal, so intimidating it may not work. As they stab it. And this one, who stabs it second, shakes his dagger a bit afterwards. Yeah,
I think
it's rolled up.
I think Team Killsteel have macros that say if enemies close to death, add +10 to the attack roll.
So now the ones that have watched that. You just see them sort of slink back, kind of chill inside some fire bushes. Bit.
They're charging up for an attack.
All right, Rukka, what are you going to do?
I suppose it's starting to coalesce its essence.
No. This is not a serious enough creature that this one doesn't get a remnant. also it got overkilled enough.
Okay.
Some of those dagger blows were unnecessary.
So we're going left, guys.
I mean, it seems to be easy to get around this way, right?
That would be the
Yeah.
way because it's got the least treacherous jumps.
Yeah.
So is that a running
Yes.
jump across there?
Absolutely, if you want to make that jump.
Yep.
Just a athletics check.
Sure.
Then that is enough.
That- Yep. Cool. That's the end of my move. I'll just be on guard.
Cool. You can see this one here swells up. You can see that the ruffles underneath its maw start to become effulgent.
Excellent.
Afanen.
Is this a jump that Afanen can help with?
Yeah, absolutely. You can help people across. You can toss the dwarf. No doubt.
Yeah, cool. Wait, do I have enough movement to actually get over there and do that?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Yeah, you can move over there and help the next person to make the jump. Yep. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Åvna.
Alright. I'm going to cast guidance upon myself.
Mhm.
Then I'm also going to use the bonus from Arthur as a bonus action. And then I'm going to try and move across.
Alright, make the athletics check. You've got advantage.
Oakley dokley. Where's athletics?
Uh, 12. Yep, that's successful. Mm-hmm.
Cool. That would be it, I guess.
Alright.
Actually, I'll move a little bit further afield, so...
Alright.
Hang on.
Yep.
Oh no, he's lost another eye.
He's just dropping bits.
He actually just picks up googly eyes and sticks
To
them
be
on.
fair, to be entirely fair though, Arthur only has one eye,
Yeah,
so
he's putting googly eyes on, and they just keep dropping off. Just
Just one googly eye.
he's got
Yeah.
one massive eye that he's got two little googly eyes sticking on top of. Why, Arthur? Why would you do this?
Because he's becoming people.
Kridi, it's your go.
Okie dokie. I think we're going. So we're definitely going to the right. We're definitely going to the right side. Yeah. Okay. So
Left side.
sorry, left. I mean our right from looking at our character's left. Will it be an action to actually get across here?
No, you can do it as part of a move.
Cool. Oh, then I'll do it as part of the move.
Yep, you just have to make the athletics check, otherwise it costs you the same amount of squares. You just have to make the athletic check and, succeed.
Not screw it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 16.
Oh.
That's probably alright.
My goodness.
Cool. So I was
The
there,
difficulty was
5,
too high
15.
than the wall that you guys couldn't climb.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yep. Well, I'll say that. And then for my action ways, so it's not quite within range.
Who's looking at my range? Whose orange arrow was that?
Who's orange? Have a look.
I would like to use thaumaturgy to make a loud booming sound about right here, just to see if I can. Oops, sorry. I need to set my thing right there to see if I can try and like scare off the that one
Doing a massive
particularly there.
crack here.
Yep,
All right,
just a large scary sound that would
Can
probably
you roll
like
me a
maybe I'll
spell attack?
Sure. What is my spell attack?
Mm-hmm. Maybe plus 5,
22.
I think. Yep.
Yes.
All right. Seven. All right. Yep. He seems to react in some way. We'll get to that when it's his go.
Yep. Cool. It is my turn.
These guys are just gonna fly over here. Rukka.
Well, that worked well last time. Let's try
It's
it
a
again.
massive bang just in front of you. By massive, I mean, loud. Crack.
5. Jump.
All right. Make me an athletic check.
Or acrobatics.
It's more of a strength to get over there. If it was more... Wait, how far is that? Oh, yeah, okay. It's less than 5 feet. Very well. You can make acrobatics if you wish. If there was distance involved, you need the strength.
Yep.
But yes, you can acrobatics your way there. There is some balance involved. All right. Yep, you make it across.
Yep, and then I'm going to dash as my action.
Okay.
Just to get out of the way some. Yep.
Run
Giant
and
crack,
jump.
away from it. Yep.
Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. That makes it this guy's go. He... Right, he's going to jump over to here. She can do. Alright, good. And then he's going to go to here. Alright. Afanen.
Yes, I will jump over.
Alright. Sure, you fail.
I'm orange.
Can you make me a dexterity saving throw? Afanen gets an 11. Alright, and Kridi, do you want to assist with this? You see Afanen completely fail on the jump. As
right.
Afanen goes to leap, their foot slips and they just start falling. But they sort of topple forward, reaching out for the other side,
I mean,
trying to grab
try.
on. Sure.
What just is an athletics check?
It was a dexterity save.
Okay, so should I make one too then, or?
Yes, absolutely. If you wish to try and help. Alright, you don't help. You don't fail by a huge amount of fun, and so you land on this crumbling stone here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just take a point of damage as you sort of rip off or, crack some nails
It's got
a bit.
it's got a woman's face in it. Damn it.
Hands a little bit sore. That's not how you were meant to get over there. And you're on sort of precarious ground. So we'll just roll to see if it collapses or not. Low is bad. Oh, it's fine. You're on some unstable ground, but you can get up and keep moving next turn.
Mhm.
Åvna.
Alright. Moving on.
Are you all just meandering out from here? Like, is the plan just to leave by this exit?
I guess so.
Seems like it.
So
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think, I don't think
Okay.
we should really fight these if we have to.
All right. Now that you've made that jump, that was the really bad one.
Why
This
not?
one's actually not too bad.
Okay. Do you want me
Um,
I'm going to use Arthur's bonus. I got
Oh.
guidance. Do you want me to make a roll?
no, that's fine. Everybody can make this now. Doesn't seem to be hugely. Once you've scared off that one, you're not aggroing any of the other ones. Or attacking them. Yeah, and you're just rushing through. The only thing that I need is athletics checks for everybody to make this jump down at the end here. So, Rukka, if you'll make yours first.
Did you all want to wait there for me so I can help you? Or
We're gonna
Yes.
go through, then yeah, we're gonna.
Let's all move up.
And I'll cast
Let's do
guidance on you as well.
So athletics checks with guidance then.
Yep.
And an assist from
Afanen.
Afanen. So, yep, advantage. Let's go with Rukka first, since you were first. Yep, cool. Who wants to be next?
Kridi can
Who's
go
next?
next.
Can't. Yep, Kridi.
Sure.
With guidance.
With
Otherwise,
guidance.
you wouldn't get guidance.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Okay, yeah, and
That's fine.
yeah, 216. I'm all good.
I'll go next.
All
Because I
right.
don't think Åvna needs the guidance as much as everybody else.
Yep.
So I'll use Arthur's bonus and guidance upon myself with the assist if Afanen will help.
Yep, that's
Wonderful.
just enough.
Cool.
You didn't roll your d4 though, to be fair.
You roll that at the end if you need it.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, and Afanen easily follows you as you all make it to the exit. I'm just going to move you all together so that I can grab you at the same time. Whoops. Select. Wait up. There we go. All right. Copy. Okay, following this tunnel for a bit, it gets cooler and cooler as you wander. You can see that the lichen grows less and less. There's just not as much stuff around in general, and eventually, there we go. Eventually, you come out into another massive area. Slowly, the tunnel transforms to be paved stones, and you can see that it's much more worked here. Everything's inlaid. Just move you over. Here you go. Come out into this massive room. And if you have Arcana, you can make me an Arcana check. And also make me a Knowledge Nature if you have Knowledge Nature. Okay, so yeah, you've come out into this room. You can see that there's water on the floor most of the way, like covering most of the floor, not all of the floor, but a lot of it. There are
It's just
toppled
the
pillars,
It's yep.
and you can also see these large script walls. Okay, there's like these rings of script walls. They're not full walls though. You can see over them. They're only sort of 4 feet tall. But yeah, you can see these script walls in rings on the floor, and you can see some toppled pillars that also seem to have scripts on them and such. And in the very center, some kind of smashed bell rests inside its own script circle on sort of a sunken area.
Let's see. Or at least it used to be. How deep is the water?
Not very. It looks. I mean, it's so shallow that it's not. These piles of debris and stuff that are on the side are coming up out of it, and you wouldn't say those piles of debris are more than a couple of feet.
Yep.
So yeah, the water is incredibly shallow. It's just
It's still underground, or
yes, you guys are still underground. This is some kind of massive room that you're in at the moment.
where's the light coming from? I guess is the next.
All the water is giving off a light illumination, and you can see that the scripting on these walls, that's these things, right? These circular walls, they're all broken up and ruined and stuff like that, but you can see that they're still covered with lit script.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, they're giving off light, the water's giving off light. And you can see this massive broken bell that's in the center. It's still giving off like a it's giving off an aura of order. Order radiates from the bell.
I would like to carefully walk down into it and just, essentially be cautious for a little bit, but then I'd actually start trying to look around and see if I can figure out what's going on. But obviously, if anything bad happens, I will stop doing that. But for now, it seems
Sure.
like it's all good.
Make an Arcana check as you check out the wall that's closest to you.
15.
You're not really sure. You think if you spent a fair bit of time studying it, you might work out what's going on here.
Cool. Well, I will do that until something happens that will stop me.
All right. Is anybody else doing anything?
I guess so. Sorry, you go, Åvna.
Afanen just wanted to go and stick his hand in the water like he did with the other glowing water.
Okay. Yep. This water is incredibly cold. And you can, it's sort of like the normal water that you would come across in the crater. It's flowing enough, it's not frozen, but it is cold.
And it's not grabbing me?
Maybe 1 or 2 degrees. It is not grabbing you. There's no hands reaching up out of it, and you don't feel any like death essence or anything like that here. This just feels like cold and water essence. So
Take my hand out, give it a thumbs up.
looks pretty clean. Although it is sort of it sort of circulates by itself just because of the energy that's running through it, but it's not really going anywhere. Rukka, are you doing anything?
Yeah, Rukka's just going to wait for Åvna to do what Åvna wants to do. Then he's going to do something.
Sure.
To fuck
Can you
all
make
up.
me a charisma saving throw?
A charisma saving throw?
Absolutely. Yeah, you're bored, but you managed to contain yourself. Åvna, what are you doing?
Åvna was just going to get her bow out and stand on overwatch whilst Kridi's in the water. This thing here, can I climb above it to get good visibility over the whole area?
Sure, you climb up onto the rock, absolutely.
Bow at the ready.
So,
Alright.
Can I see anything from up
Mm.
there that might be alive in the water, like behind walls that we might
No.
otherwise have not seen? Cool.
No, this area, there's not even really moss growing here.
Good.
This is just, yeah, you're in some kind of ruin.
That's alright.
Yeah.
Let's keep, as I said, just keep an overwatch just to protect Kridi or whoever goes into the water.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so an hour passes. Critty's like,
once Åvna's in place, Rukka's gonna do the thing he wanted to do.
okay.
Attack the wall.
Is to dip his pinky finger into the water so that there's a drop of water on it and then lick it.
Okay.
He's learning.
Can you make me
You do well in Valley.
a Constitution saving throw with advantage? $12. Yeah. You're fine. It tastes like water. It's really cold. That's about it. It's just cold water. As far as you can tell. You think you could probably drink this.
It's a little disappointing.
Alright. Critty, you've been meandering around all amongst the ruins for an hour. And you think you're getting an idea of what this all does.
Mhm.
Alright. Did anybody do anything during that hour? Just Overwatch? Watching what's happening?
Rukka might
So-
pick up some rocks and try to learn how to juggle.
Uh-huh. And Afanen?
I'm gonna sulk.
Sulk. Okay, cool. So you end up sulking for 2 hours, because that's how long it takes Critty to work out these rings and the bell. Okay, so this room is a actual transportation hub. So you know now, like with the scripting here and what scripting there was on the other arch, that you're still in the same ruin as you were in earlier, just in different areas of it, the same temple. But this will take you to other locations. Sort of, you get the idea that they're far off places, or those places that are still connected to this bell or the bell icon. You're not really sure what an icon is, but it has some kind of meaning, a deep meaning to this world, and you think that the bell icon connects certain locations. Unfortunately, this bell is shattered.
Very,
and
very not in good shape.
And while you try to access the mirrors to which it leads, you only get a small smattering of them. And so you're able to stare into the places that are connected to this one. You get a vision of a massive pyramid amongst a wasteland. The bell is leading you to a small oasis nearby. You get visions of a hellish plain, fire everywhere, ashes and destruction, and you can see that the bell leads you to a plateau of broken rock above the shifting sea of lava. You see another place that is connected to, and I'm just having a look at it myself. All right. You can see that another place that it connects you to is a pristine room surrounded by statues. The floor in a herringbone tile pattern. Black walls surrounded on all sides, and you can see, looking out through the ruins, ruin and devastation. You can see small patches of rubble and destruction, although you can also see a nice stone floor on which things once stood. Although the room itself seems quite nice. And the last place that it seems to... Yes, the last place that it connects to is... you hear rushing water, and you can see a bridge passing by a waterfall. The greenest lands you've ever seen. You've never seen lands like this. Again, this area has some statues surrounding it with various elements on display. These are more grandiose, large statues. It's outside amongst nature. You can see off in the distance clouds with maybe something upon the clouds, and off to the other side a vast forest. And those are the 4 places that you can still feel that the bell is connected to.
Lovely. Or more random places that we have no idea where they are or how they connect to anywhere. Just what I wanted. I guess I'll let everybody know and say that's the gist of it. I don't know whether we want to go there or explore where we are, but this looks like this seems to be like... Would I assume this is like deeper into the facility or the structure or whatever, wherever it is we are?
Yes, this is absolutely deeper into the structure. You think you're probably... Yeah, you're somewhere in the structure.
And none of the places I saw really looked anything like what I would come to expect, or what I've seen in my lifetime. Yeah,
No icy landscapes, no frozen tundra. No massive ice lake, no drifts, nothing like that. You didn't, in the ones that were above the surface, which was basically all of them, but one of them you were inside a room, so you couldn't really see outside that much, so potentially that one, maybe that one's in the crater. You couldn't see like the massive ring that circles Watcher's Peak. Okay. The Watcher's Ring. Like you couldn't see that massive construct made out of ice.
Yep.
Mana or ice spirit.
Cool.
Although that being said, when you did last see that, it was falling apart. So who knows? Yeah.
Oh,
So what do you guys
okay.
think?
What do you guys think? Should we explore this place more, or how confident am I in my ability to like actually open this portal up? Because it doesn't look very good.
You're sure you can open it, and you believe that with some guidance, you can choose the location that you will exit. It'll be a skill challenge.
Yep. Is this? But will we have to power this ourselves like last time, or?
No, it already seems to be powered.
Okay, interesting.
You do realize that like if people were to leave the facility, this is like the room that they would have left from, and thus it was the last place that had to have power.
Makes sense. Cool.
Well, this place is interesting and all, but I'd really like to get out of here.
Issue is we don't know where out of here is.
It's not in here. That's enough at this stage, really.
I'm happy to do what you guys think. Kridi's the expert here, so I'll let Kridi have weight of decision, I guess. I'm also really starting to succumb. I'm just about to crash.
We want to end it here then?
Yeah, I'm fine with you ending it here if you wish.
This seems like a good spot to end it if...
Mm-hmm. Deciding whether to use the ring or not. Touch the bell.
Essentially.
Mm-hmm. Does it toll for thee? Does it toll for somebody else? We'll see. Very well.
Sorry, but yeah,
Just
absolutely. I haven't been feeling well all day, so
let me add
Coming
together
out.
you guys.
I've had headache all
Sorry?
day. No, I was just saying I haven't been feeling well all day. Just a headache and that, tablets. So
Right. Yep.
No worries. Cool.
Oh. Cool. Everybody gains 217 XP.
That's why the 17.
Sorry? Why the 17? That's just how it divided up.
Okay, cool.
Sometimes encounters are just not even XP wise. What can I say?
How dare
Technically,
you,
it was
honestly.
216.6 repeater, but we're just going to round up to 17. Yep. All right. Good session. Solid work. You
We're even more confused than we were before, but that's alright.
I feel like we're never gonna get home.
That is a possibility, yes. We are quite lost and quite far away from where we are. Or where we
until
were.
until this bell, I thought that we were just gonna be stuck in this temple for eternity.
Under the mountain.
Yeah.
Man, that would still be a good adventure. I would enjoy Undermountain.
Undermountain is a good adventure.
Right? Love Undermountain.
We're already going stir crazy. Well, Afanen
Yes.
is.
Clone crazy is what you actually go. Alright, well, yeah,
you
we'll
for
call
running
it there. No problem. Yes, if there is someone away in the future, we won't play this, okay? Because I want the full group of 4
Yeah, we'll
to play through, because this is quite 5e moves pretty quickly. So if you miss stuff, you're probably going to miss like a fair chunk, if that makes sense. But I have other adventures, don't worry. If you survive Red Queen's Myrmidons, then, I'll just make you do a different dungeon hack that I have set up. So, yeah, there'll always be something to do, even if we are not sweet nothing-sing.
Cool.
All right.
But in
Thank
2
you
weeks,
very
we
much.
have to do nothing. We
Yeah,
have
I'll
to.
catch you later,
my
bro.
birthday.
Sorry?
We have to in 2 weeks because it's my birthday and it's all I want.
Oh,
Yes,
really?
we will be playing in 2 weeks.
That's all I want.
Absolutely.
Really? There's nothing else better than this? Like, role-playing's
Hey.
fun and all, but like...
That's what I do on my birthdays.
Yeah, well...
Care
I
of my
know
life.
what I did.
Why don't you? No, you don't. You weren't here before Oz. I'm doing something way more fun before the role playing. I'm going to a year 10 formal.
Oh, lucky
As a
you.
chaperone, I take it.
Yes.
Wait,
The
you haven't just graduated year 10?
No.
Uh.
I'm in my first and last year of teaching, and I'm going to go and see my year 10s. Be fancy.
Excellent. That sounds fun.
What a fun birthday, am I right?
Yep. Oh, not bad.
I had to cook my
All right.
own
Anyway,
on my birthday.
get ready for Edgehog birthday edition.
The sulk is real.
Oh, you haven't seen
2
Yeah.
hours.
All right, I'm off. Good night. Thank you.
All right.
Good night,
Catch
Grail.
a Grail.
Good night, everyone.